In today's video, we're going to take a look at head movements. All right, so we've got our three pros here, and they kind of fall into three separate categories that we see a lot with good players, really all level of players with regards to head movement. We'll just call them the look backs, the look ats, and the look forwards. And by that I mean this short yellow line that's poking out of the bill of their cap, that's called the gear's sight line. So that's going to tell us where the golfer is orienting their face, not necessarily their eye movements, but their face when they're moving throughout the swing. So we can see right here how the heads are all three guys are actually rotating their head somewhat back away from the target. And that's what we're talking about with sight line. And then the tall yellow line is the ball line. That's right where the golf ball is, so we can use for reference. And we're going to mark the little button on top of the golfer's cap here, which we all have on our caps if you don't wear a visor. And it's going to give us a really good idea of where the crown of the head is, and we're just going to trace that as we go back. So we can see that no one's head stays still as they start the backswing. We've got two that kind of go forward, one that kind of goes away. And then as we get to the top of the swing, we'll pause it here and just have a look. So we've got the look backer golfer here on the left. He's gone forward, down, and up. Our look at golfer, which means he's looking pretty much right at the golf ball at impact, he's kind of drifted away. Now he's starting to go back forward again. And then our look forward guy, that pro, is kind of gone forward, done a little loop, and now he's moving up and away as he's starting the downswing. Now as we scroll him into the downswing, we're going to see the left continues to go forward, so does the middle golfer, and the right continues to kind of go back. Now as we take him into impact here, we can see kind of their relative head positions, both the sight line and just the overall head location relative to the golf ball. And you're going to see this a lot. You're going to see a lot of golfers, and if you've seen our ball position video, we use three golfers who represent the middle category here. And that's probably the most common, is golfers who look at the ball at impact or position their head at the ball at impact. You're going to see guys like Roy McIlroy, for example, who are going to be like our golfer on the left, who positions the face away from the target at impact, and that's going to have the ball lining up at a much different spot in the head. And then you're going to see golfers like David Duval and our pro here on the right, who is kind of really looking out past the ball as they're coming into impact. And that's going to also position the head farther back. And it's really, everybody kind of falls into one of these three categories, and we see very similar movements of the head within each three of these categories. But I think it's safe to say that no one that we've seen or that we've measured is actually keeping their head still or trying to keep their head still throughout the golf swing. There's not a lot of crazy movements going on, but the head does move up and down. It moves left to right, and it moves forward and backward in all good golf swings.